Hello, everyone. Me and James. This is a complete unedited podcast. Might become a permanent thing where we can just basically talk openly about anything that is
Because
maybe
we chat
currently
loads of shit
happening.
anyway.
Just basically, honestly, we call each other countless times and we just talk absolute bollocks about the weirdest things. So,
So we might as well do it on a
so we
podcast.
might as well make it, on the internet. Why not? But
It's not going to be like a specific thing in terms of what we talk about. It's whatever happening at the time. So like
yeah,
today, we even might not talk about football the whole time, but
yeah.
we might talk about. But this podcast is going to be mainly about
So yeah, I'm guessing
the
the title.
fucking
Yeah, I'm
the
guessing the
super
title of the
fucking
video will say that,
shitty fucking league shit.
right? Because like basically, like yesterday, I had little bits of this. I had like little smidgens of this around like 2019 when we were in the Champions League and stuff. Liverpool fan, by the way, if you didn't guess. So when both of us
Also,
winning the Champions League in 2019, I was hearing like little like smidgens here and there of this Super League. I was like, what is it? I don't
did
get it.
Wenger as well said it, and like
Yeah,
before he left Arsenal, or I don't know if it was before or after. I think it was 2018 where Wenger was like, oh no, he said in like '09 or something. He said it as well. He said like in 10 years time, I bet you there's going to be a Super League or something. It's crazy. He's like predicted it. It's so strange.
so I heard about that back then, and I was like, I don't really get it back then. And I mean, now that it's kind of surfaced, researching into it and stuff, and seeing what they want to do and how it actually. I haven't actually looked into the Champions League changes like at all. Like I haven't looked into that. All I'm seeing is basically I haven't actually researched it for myself. So I'm going to see what exactly the rules are now and what they're going to specify it out as. But all I have been
But they,
hearing
they've
is the
they've made the
pundits'
new
opinions.
Champions League. They've made a new Champions League as well, which I think is despicable because UEFA's created this like high horse they've sat themselves on as like this Super League is ridiculous. We shouldn't be doing it and stuff.
Yeah,
And then UEFA have gone, oh, do you know what we're gonna do? We're also gonna now change the Champions League to get more revenue. So now they've changed the Champions League from 32 teams to 36. And instead of group stages, what they're going to do is they're going to put all those teams into a league, and all those teams are going to play each other. So this means every single team in that league is guaranteed 10 games, which means all the fans are going to watch those games. That's so much revenue for UEFA. It's amazing. And then so
yeah,
the top 8 teams of that will go to the knockout. So it'll be like the first will play the eighth seed, the second will play the seventh, and so on and so forth. And then teams, I think it's something like the ninth to like I can't remember the exact number. I'm gonna say 9 till 12 will go into like a knockout, like the playoffs, like it would be in like the championship or something.
yeah.
And so they're doing that basically to get more money as
Is it
well.
literally?
So UEFA are sitting there on their high horse, but
Yeah,
they're doing the exact same. They made a league. They've turned the Champions League into a mini Super League.
yeah. Because didn't Klopp came out and said the exact same thing? He was saying like, to make a Super League is practically revamping the Champions League. Like it should just replace the Champions League because we already play Real Madrid like in the Champions League, and it's
Well,
special when we play them. Like, but if
well,
we play
exactly
them
what
every
Klopp
week, it
said.
won't be special.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what Klopp said. He said no one wants to see Liverpool play Real Madrid 10 weeks in a row. No one wants to see that because
Yeah.
then it's not special anymore. Champions League nights aren't special. For the first season, it would be. To be fair, right? In all fairness, for the first
The first
season of
season,
this
it'd
league,
be like,
it'd be
oh,
quite
okay,
cool. Oh, Liverpool have got to play Inter. We have never seen Liverpool play Inter. It'd be interesting.
yeah. And then
I don't want to see Liverpool play Inter. We can't be fucking Leeds. We can't be like.
not right now, no, honestly. Just and I mean, also the fact that they've said is a UEFA come out and said that anybody who plays for these teams that participate in this Super League will not be able to represent their international countries. So
That's so
retrospectively, that
detrimental.
just means that everybody
the
who wants to
Euros.
play for their international countries will leave Liverpool and all the other big six teams.
That's so detrimental to Liverpool Football Club because we've got such good young. It's detrimental to all the top six sides because if you look at Arsenal, they've got like Saka, Smith Rowe.
Yeah,
they've got these two young. City have got Foden.
Foden.
I hate City, but Foden could be the next big thing.
Yeah.
So I think the next players will be Mbappe, Haaland, Foden. I think that'll be the big three.
I know England are they're always like a meme of them being shite in tournaments, but honestly, I think it's either this tournament or the next tournament that we could start seeing the English teams.
Because we've got in Liverpool, we've got Harvey Elliott, we've got Trent, we've got Henderson, Milner, Joe Gomez. Like we've got all this English talent. I know Milner and Henderson are a bit going on, but Gomez, Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones, like we've got this English talent. And it's all going to have to leave Liverpool if they want to play international football, which I don't blame them. If they leave, I'm not going to scrutinise them. It's not their fault.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Salah's just been named captain of Egypt.
I know how many of our squad actually start like outright for their international clubs. I imagine it's like
if you go through it, Alisson, yes, Trent, should but should. Van Dijk, absolutely,
obviously,
Kabak, yes. Phillips, no. Gomez, yes. Robertson, yes. Henderson, yes. Thiago, yes. Fabinho, yes. Wijnaldum, yes. And then you go at the front three: Jota, yes. Firmino, yes. Salah, yes. Mane, yes. Yeah. That's our full 11. So and then you've got on the bench, you've got like Shaqiri, yes.
He'll probably start for Swiss if he's fit and stuff. He'll probably go to the Swiss team and start.
Absolutely, he's one of Switzerland's better players. Switzerland's got an okay team, but Shaqiri's he's always there, isn't he?
Yeah. This is what I just don't get it. Like, because they've said, like, I think it was Carragher today, on the Monday Night Football, like tonight, he was saying that if Klopp walks because of this, like the fans already got George Gillette and Hicks. Was it Gillette and Hicks? I don't even know if it was George. I probably just massacred the name or something, but it was Gillette and Hicks, wasn't it? Previous to FSG. Yeah. And the fans literally despised everything
putting money into the club.
And
because they weren't doing anything for our club. Yeah,
so they literally forced them out. So that they'll do the same to these owners. Like, if they've done it before, they'll do it again, kind of thing. Like, if the club's going to be in tatters, the fans will react and kind of try and push the owners out.
People want FSG out because we won a Champions League and then a Premier League. And our most expensive signing after winning the Champions League, that season we won the Champions League, was Van der Berg. What the fuck?
Oh, yes, Sepp Van der Berg.
We had the chance. We had the chance to sign massive. We just won the Champions League.
Honestly, I think...
And we had the chance to sign massive.
The American owners, I think their mentality is, we've just won the biggest, probably the biggest trophy besides the Premier League. Well, not the biggest trophy, obviously the World Cup and all that's big, but I mean, like, domestically.
It's the biggest club trophy. It's the biggest club trophy.
Yeah, like the biggest club trophy.
You're the best and the best.
So they probably just thought, we're winning the biggest club trophy here. Let's not improve on our squad because it's clearly good enough. I think that's the mentality of we don't need to spend any more money. Like, I just think that's what they're thinking. And I just don't.
This is where Man City are better than us.
This is why Man City overtake us, because they spend money.
won the Prem 3 times.
Yeah.
And every single season they still bought to improve their team. And their team depth's incredible. Team depth's insane.
How much of this season was De Bruyne injured? And it was De Bruyne and Aguero out. You didn't even notice. It was just winning games every week still.
Because Ferran Torres stepped up and Gundogan became the best midfielder in the world for 2 months.
I remember that. He won the player of the month, didn't he, for 2 months.
I mean, the best player in the Premier League at the minute, in my opinion, is Harry Kane, without a shadow of a doubt. That guy is incredible. He's the best striker in the world, I think. I think he's better than Lower. He's got most goals and most assists in a league with Kevin De Bruyne and Sergio Aguero and Salah. And
going to him, does that change where he's going to go in the summer? Because obviously he's going to try and leave, but does he want to leave to another Super League team, or does he want to leave to someone else?
I told you this. I told you. I think I'm right. You'll go to PSG. PSG on the Super League.
Yeah.
PSG have said no, and Pochettino's there. He loves Pochettino.
Oh, yeah.
Pochettino's the reason Harry Kane is
his old manager, isn't it? Yeah.
Pochettino took Harry Kane out of the academy after he'd been loaned to Leicester, loaned to Norwich, I think.
Yeah.
And went, oh, here you go. Just have a fucking go, because Soldado got injured, and they were like, here you go.
Jeez,
we've got this young striker, Harry Kane. And then they were like, oh, turns out he's actually probably England's best striker, now the best striker in the world. So of course you want to play. Mate, they've just renewed Mbappe and Neymar's contract, so of course he wants to play fucking a front three of Kane, Mbappe, and Neymar.
That's
ridiculous. It's the best front three like ever.
That's ridiculous. And don't they want to bring it's probably really, really digging into the rumors, like, and it's probably all speculation, but it was Ronaldo's contract's running out, isn't it? And they want to bring him to PSG.
They wanted
as well.
Messi's as well.
And Messi, like, are they just going to sign everyone?
They also want Kante, I've heard, and stuff. Like, it's just. But I think what I'd love is for Klopp to leave, if it does happen, then sign, like, go to Newcastle or something. Because Klopp could do bits with that Newcastle team.
Yeah, I think
Mourinho might go to Newcastle. Like, you just don't know.
Honestly, though, like, when you go to the Mourinho subject, full respect for him.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. People are saying it's because of the results, but it's not. It's because he stepped up against them.
I mean, they're not in any competitions besides, what is it, the Carabao?
They've got a final. They've got a final in 6 days' time. Yeah, they have a final in 6 days' time.
It's the Carabao Cup, isn't it? So, yeah, they've got that final to play for and a possibility of Champions League football to qualify for. Like, it's not like it's all over for them. There's nothing for Mourinho to gain from this.
Think about it. You are sacking one of the best managers to win you a final in history 5 days before a final. Because of results.
There's something wrong.
No way.
5 days before a final.
It's not results. It's because Mourinho's gone, I'm not training these players if we join the Super League. And they've gone, okay, bye.
Thing is, though, they just go, right, okay, goodbye. Get out the door, take your staff with you. And then they just say, right, I think it was this Ryan Mason. I don't know if it's the player
Ryan Mason
to play for them.
He's never... Yeah, it is.
Is that him?
Fella. He's never managed a Premier League game. He's never managed a game.
That's what I mean.
He's got to manage a final.
So he's gonna bring them. They're gonna bring him and say, right, you've got to manage this team. So what if he says, no, fuck yous, I'm with Mourinho. I don't want any part in this. Do they just keep sacking people over and over until there's no one left in the club? Eventually, they're gonna have to say, right, okay, fair enough.
They have like the dinner lady managing the game or something.
Like, literally, they're gonna have the kit man, just like, go on, Kane, you can do it.
That's fucking Tottenham's tactic, though. It's just give it to Kane and let him do something with it.
Oh, yeah. Or Son, to be fair. Son's amazing.
He was really good at the start, but he died off quite a bit.
Yeah.
He died off quite a bit. I just don't get it. I don't get City, because now apparently City, Chelsea, and who's in the quarterfinals of the Champions League at the minute? City, Chelsea, PSG.
The semis. Chelsea, Real Madrid, PSG, City.
Apparently, Real Madrid, City, and Chelsea won't be allowed to play the semi-final because they've all joined this league. So PSG have just won. I saw that they're not going to let them play the final or something. They're going to kick them out without playing it.
What the?
So City have just lost that one chance of winning the fucking Champions League.
Honestly, though, their owners and stuff like that, they'll be like, right, it doesn't matter. We don't want that stupid Champions League. It's just a nothing trophy. We have the Super League now. It's just like, no, you don't get what the Champions League means if you've never won it. Like,
yeah,
like, it's just, I don't know. You just can't explain that. 2019, just can't explain that feeling. And 2005 as well. I was old enough to remember 2005. I was only like,
I wasn't. I don't think.
I think I was in like single digits, or I was like an early teenager or something. But I remember 2005.
I was 4, I think. I mean, if I was 4, you would have been 9, I think.
Yeah, so I was like single digits then. So I was old enough to comprehend what it meant and to watch the game and enjoy it and know what it meant to win that game. And in that circumstance as well, we were underdogs and everything. 2005 and then 2019.
It's the greatest Champions League final ever. That's the greatest Champions League final ever.
No more nights like that. Nights like that gone, completely gone. No more emotion like that. No more nights like that gone. I mean, maybe you'll get the odd game in the Super League where Real Madrid are winning 3-0 at half time. We come back and we've won the Super League. And then that, like, what? Next season, what happens?
You can't,
it's just the same again.
You can't get relegated from it at all. You can't get relegated from it either. It's just nothing.
See, I like stuff like the International Champions Cup that we won that year as well. Those type of tournaments. Yeah, they'd put strain on the team and stuff, but I like that kind of stuff. When they start bringing like Super Leagues and shit like that, I hate it.
No one talks about it. No one talks about it, but Liverpool won the quadruple in that year. We won the Champions League, and then we won the Club World Cup the year after.
Oh, yeah.
No. So we won the Champions League. The year we won the Prem, we won the quadruple or something. We won the treble because we got the Club World Cup. That
the Europa League
you
one.
Just said.
Oh my God! Wait, which one? The Club World Cup. I think it was that one that I said. The one where we played.
But we won another one. We won another one as well.
Where we played Chelsea and won on pens.
Yeah, that one. We won that one because that was when Champions League plays whoever won the Europa League. Winner of the Champions League plays.
So we won those two trophies and the Prem. So that was
and then the Prem. And then if you count the Champions League as well, but
that was the year before technically. But
it's crazy. It's crazy.
I just don't like. And also, did you see? I want to see if I can get it on Twitter again. The quote from, is it Kavis Solikol or something? You know the guy who's on Sky Sports, who does most of the transfer news.
Oh yeah, I forgot his name.
And he's got some mad name. It's like Kavis Solikol or something. But I'm trying to find it now to get the exact quote. But it's like he was saying that somebody from one of the big six. Someone from one of the big six clubs, like a board member, has come out and said and issued a statement, and it was saying that the financial and profitability and financial gain of the club is more important, and that's the primary focus, and the well-being of football is a secondary nature. Was basically what they're saying.
It's not. It's about. And football.
I was like,
it's not about the club.
It's like what?
Did you see what Kroenke said? The Arsenal owner. Did you see what he said?
The Arsenal owner. No, I don't think I've seen that one.
He said. He said when he got invited to it, he said thank you. Like apparently he's like crying tears of joy because he'd like this is what I've been waiting for. I knew it would happen. I've been waiting for this moment.
That's ridiculous.
Because he needs fucking money. Because Arsenal are shit. They're not winning anything. They're not in any position to get money. He needs fucking money. This is a get out of jail card for him to get fucking money.
That was it. So let me see.
The owner's view is this, and this is a quote from a board member at one of the six clubs. Our primary job is to maximise our revenues and profits. The wider good of the game is a secondary concern. So there we
see what I mean?
From the mouth of a board member at one of these six clubs.
That apparently
it better not be Liverpool. It better
that
not
board
be
member. I mean, I've seen her on like TikTok just scrolling through. I don't know how true it is. Someone saying it's a Manchester United owner, and someone saying it's Chelsea, but I don't know how true those are. So it's either United or Chelsea, but it could be that could just be anything. That could be someone talking bollocks.
Like if City were to join that league, it wouldn't surprise me because they're just oil. Anyway, they're just oil money.
I mean, they're owners.
PSG not joining. PSG not joining actually surprised me. That's crazy because they're just owned by oil as well. I've got to respect it. And do you know what I fucking respect? Hands down. Round of applause to the fucking Bundesliga because They've
Yeah,
all
like
gone,
no one
fuck off.
from there have gone in there, have they? I was surprised that
No,
that Bayern wasn't like. I'm sure Bayern were invited. I'm sure they wanted Bayern in there, but I'm
yeah, no, they
surprised they
were,
said no.
so were Dortmund. Dortmund and Bayern,
Dortmund, yeah.
Bayern were invited, and Leipzig, I think, as well were invited. But I think they all
Oh,
said
yeah.
no because you want to know why? Because half of the clubs are half owned by the fans, so they have fucking respect.
Yeah.
They have fucking respect for football. It's not about money. This is the problem I have with professional sports.
Yeah.
Is it gets to a point where it's just about money.
I would
And
play.
do you know what started it for me? What started this trend of football being about money for me is where I started to see it. Because was when Neymar went to PSG for 222 million euros. That's when I was like,
I thought.
so it's just wow.
I mean, it was when I started to see. I mean, think about it. What did we get Suarez for? What did we get Torres for? It's something stupid. Like it was like 15 or something stupid million.
We got Suarez for 25, I think. And
like
we got Andy Carroll for 30 in the same window.
That's what I mean. Like, so you're buying players like Andy Carroll for 30 million. Like,
I mean, ridiculously
he's not
priced
even
back then.
He's not worth it. Like, that's like paying 100 odd million for Andy Carroll right now. That's like a high, maybe 80
That's
million.
how inflation.
That's like 80 million for Harry Maguire. Or what was it? What was it for Harry Maguire? Like 80 odd million?
82, I think.
That's basically what the equivalent is now because of the inflation and stuff. But I just remember back then seeing, oh my God, as if my club has signed Andy Carroll for 30 odd million. It's like, that's a lot of money.
Because he's unreal. He's unreal though. Where's this money coming from? We're sick.
I was like, what?
And I also remember seeing Luis Suarez. Who's that? I've never heard of him before. I hope he's all right.
Ended up being an absolute baller of the Premier League.
Ended up having the best single season I've ever seen from a striker with my own eyes. Obviously, Henry's probably had a better season or something.
Yeah.
And Salah had a better season in terms of goal scoring. Salah had a better season in terms of goal scoring. But with my own eyes, I've never seen a player play as well as Suarez did. It was incredible.
Obviously, in terms of Liverpool history, there's so many better strikers, like you're rushing all that kind of stuff.
Dalglish. Well, do you know what? I don't know if there is though, because I actually think Suarez is top 3 Liverpool strikers of all time.
Where does it say that?
No, I think this. This is my mind.
Oh, right, okay.
It's like I think he's top 3. I'd probably go.
Because
would you put King Kenny as a striker?
Because the thing is,
play striker.
It's hard because it'd be good seeing those games. Like it'd be good to be alive during that era and then see this era, so then you can see like you then have. I mean, I've not watched any clips or anything of old games or like Dalglish how he played and all that stuff.
I mean, I've watched Dalglish clips because
I've watched clips, but I haven't actually.
He's probably the best. He's probably Liverpool's best technical player ever. Or did we have? Who else did we have? We had Beardsley, didn't we? Or am I getting Newcastle legends and Liverpool legends mixed up?
Well, I think Ian Rush had McManaman left for Real Madrid as well.
Bro, if you think about Liverpool strikers throughout history, it's incredible. We had Dalglish, Rush, Fowler, Owen, Torres.
Owen, yeah, Jesus.
Suarez, Salah,
Luis Garcia. Oh.
David and Gog. Oh my God.
Ryan Babel.
I mean, the best player to play for Liverpool, in my opinion, obviously not on technical ability, but just the player is Steven Gerrard, isn't it?
John Joe Steven Gerrard. I mean, Steven Gerrard. No, Steven Gerrard, like, honestly, he's just the one for me because he won that Champions League, like, single-handedly got them back in the game, was like, get a hold of yourselves kind of thing. Because I remember I was watching the game when I was just
heads the ball
enough.
And does like
I was old enough to comprehend what that meant of him scoring that goal and doing the arms and stuff like that. And I'm sure I was saying to like my dad and stuff, what is he? Does that like, you know, is he getting going? And he's like, yeah, he's getting them all riled up and stuff. And it was like I was reaching that age where you like religiously watch football.
Yeah. If you look at that AC Milan team that we beat, how did we beat it? That is like the best team ever.
Yeah. When you look at it with like freaking Dida and Pirlo and just not
Dida,
Gustavo,
Pirlo,
what's his name?
Kaka.
Gattuso. That's it.
Gattuso. They had Kaka, Shevchenko,
Kaka.
Crespo.
Jesus.
They had Seedorf.
Seedorf.
They had Yap. They had. I think they had. Did they have Yapstam? No.
I don't know.
They
I
had
don't
Maldini.
think.
I know they had Maldini.
Jesus Christ.
Like, they had Cafu, who's probably the best right back ever.
And we had Vladimir Smica.
Vladimir Smica came off the bench. We had fucking Jimmy Traore.
I don't know
Carragher.
how they won that game. I still don't know to this day.
Because
they had no right to beat
Gerrard,
that team.
We had Xabi Alonso.
Oh yeah, Xabi.
Do you know who's one of my favourite Liverpool players ever? I don't know why, I just love him. Dirk Kuyt. I fucking love that man.
Oh yeah.
Scored a hat trick against United to win us the game. They're all tap-ins, but I don't care.
This as well. Let me just put this headline on the camera. If that can be seen. No, is it not zooming in? Wait, I might need to adjust my focus. There we go. So see the way it says sacked as Tottenham manager. And as if sacked as Tottenham manager
as well.
Yeah, so sacked as manager as if Mourinho was shit. It's nothing to do with the Super League. We just sacked him and all that. No, he basically wouldn't take the players to training because he's disgusted with what the club have done. That's what.
Did you see what Klopp came out and said before the Leeds game? He came out and went, he basically said, without saying this exactly, I had no fucking idea this was happening.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Before the game, he was
like, I had no fucking clue. He said, I was not involved in the process. And in my opinion, in my lifetime, Jurgen Klopp was my favourite manager ever. In my lifetime, ever.
Yeah. I would have said...
I love that man.
I think, for me, it was between Rafa Benitez and Brendan Rodgers because of what Brendan Rodgers brought at the time. It was like, oh my God, we might actually win the league, but then we didn't. But it was just the way Brendan Rodgers
because he didn't have the defence.
That's what I mean. So, like, the team wasn't great either in the Brendan Rodgers time. Yeah, we had Suarez.
It's because we had Suarez and Sturridge.
Suarez, Sterling, Sturridge, and Coutinho. That was it. But, like, scrap all them. And Klopp is just honestly, I just think now, if Klopp was to go to the German national team, I think I'd just make the club I support the German national team. Like, like just wherever Klopp goes, I think I'll just follow him and support that club. If
I just love that man. I've never been more proud to have a manager than Klopp. Honestly. And even though we've been playing shit this season, this man. His mum died. He couldn't go to their funeral and stuff, and he still stuck with the fucking club and tried his hardest.
And don't forget, Alisson's brother, was it his brother or something?
Drowned. He killed himself or something. I don't know.
Like, there's been so much. I mean, obviously, there's probably other stuff going on in other clubs as well, like people losing people. But it's just like because it's in Liverpool, you read about all the Liverpool stuff because you're a Liverpool fan, and you just think, how are they actually like functioning? Like, imagine losing your dad and still having to go to work and putting in your best efforts. Like, just a normal job. If you had a normal job, like if you had a normal job on the phone, you go to work and you have to still be a normal human being on the phone and try and like help people if you're on customer service or something. Like, and you know what I mean?
He's like taking all the criticism from the media and from the fans and stuff, and
like the team was already in a shithole at that point, like in the season.
And we've got. Klopp came in and went, I'm going to win this fucking league. I'm going to win this fucking Champions League. And he went and did it. Yeah. And he won us. He won us so many trophies. Didn't
he say it within like 4 years or something? He said, I'm going to win this trophy. I'm going to win the league within 4 years or something like that. And he literally just, he just went out and said, right, yeah, I'll do it. And he did. I think it was within 4 or 5 years. But I think he definitely said, 3 years. I think he said like 3 or 4 years, but he did it in like 3, 4 or 5.
I think he did it in 4. I think he did it in 4.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. I think Brendan Rodgers left 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, 3 years actually, I think.
So, because I remember, like, the only reason I say Brendan Rodgers was because he was the first manager to give me the title winning feeling, the title winning feeling.
Yeah,
like, and then obviously Klopp came along and we won it. But Brendan Rodgers, like that, you know, the game where we won against Norwich, and they did the team huddle, and it's a big meme because Gerrard says, "Let's not slip up now," and he slips.
Yeah.
Like, so that big meme. I remember I was in Mexico sitting next to an American guy because I was on holiday in Mexico, and I was sitting next to the American guy, and he was saying, "Is this the Premier League?" and all that, because I remember he was saying it weird, and I was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "What?" It's like, "What does this game mean?" and all that kind of stuff, and I was just saying, basically, if we win this, we could be winning the Premier League.
See, that's the first feeling I've had as a Liverpool fan of like, oh shit, like we actually could, because when I started watching football religiously is when we were going through the dark ages of Liverpool.
with your Milan Jovanovic up front. And
yeah, and
your Jonjo Shelvey in midfield.
Jonjo Shelvey.
Yeah, they were the days.
Jay Spear and Jonjo Shelvey and Gerrard holding down the midfield. If you
got through those years as a Liverpool fan, like, you are definitely like at the heart of the club. Like, you could so easily just go and support another club right then. It was just dark times, seriously.
The crux of this is I'm disgusted to be a Liverpool fan, and not because of
Klopp, not because of players,
not because of Klopp, not because of the fans, because of the fucking American cunt at the top of the helm.
Yeah, I'm sure there's another one. I'm sure it's not John Henry. It's not just him. I'm sure it's assistants or something.
Yeah, but he's the front runner though. And you know what makes it worse and what hurts more is he is the vice chancellor of this fucking thing. So he's one of the pioneers.
Is he really?
It's disgusting. Yeah, he's the vice fucking chancellor of it.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not sponsored by Sneak, but Sneak, could you sponsor us, please?
No, but I'm not sponsored by Copperberg either, but I'm still downing this pear cider. I just, like, I don't know what to do on it now. Honestly, like, tonight I was partly supporting Liverpool and partly not. Like, the only reason that I was supporting Liverpool was because in my mind I was hoping that all of this blows over next week and Liverpool have to actually compete for Champions League. And in that case, we would have won tonight's game and we'd be in a good position. That was the only reason that I'd be supporting Liverpool tonight. But if we don't end up in this league, then obviously fuck that game and I don't support them. And I'm glad we drew. Like, do you know what I mean? I'd rather give the point to Leeds in that case.
We deserve points deducted. We deserve to be relegated, and West Brom deserve to stay up. It's not fair.
Yeah.
It's not fair on them at all. How come they have to work their fucking arse off day in, day out, scrape wins and stuff, and we get to go, oh, see you later, we want Europe? No.
Maybe they should do something where, like, you know, when they said take points off them, maybe anybody that they gained points on outside the top 6, they give back to them. So, like, they give those 3 points to them, and it'll change the table massively. Everybody will move up who is down at the bottom usually, and the big 6 will kind of drop down a little bit, maybe even go into the relegation spots. Because, I mean, talking from Liverpool's perspective, I don't think that'd change much, because I think we've been shit against anybody outside the top 6, so I don't know if that'd change much for us.
We've just been shit. We've just been shit. We've just been absolutely diabolical all season. It's a sour end to a shit season for Liverpool fans.
Honestly, like that. I mean, that night, last week, whenever we played Real Madrid, Wednesday, was it? Tuesday,
it was the most boring fucking game. Salah missed like 3 sitters.
That's what I mean. So, like, that night, I got excitement that I would never get in this Super League, because even though you look back at the game and we thought, oh my God, we missed so many chances. At the time, you're watching that live and you're like, oh my God, like, oh, for fuck's sake. And you literally, until the 90th minute, you're literally sitting there, egging the team on, like dying for them to at least get 1 goal. Because you know, like, the history of Liverpool with the Champions League, and it's kind of like it's like their little baby kind of thing. Like there's a link there, you know what I mean? Like it's always like,
We
oh, can
always
Liverpool
do. We
do it
always do
again and
decent.
all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. It's always that kind of talk. Oh, Liverpool might do it again because of the Champions League, or it's like even if we've got no right to, like the Barcelona game, we had no right to win that game, but we did. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, so everyone's like, whenever Liverpool are in a Champions League situation like that, it's Liverpool in Champions League. Can they do it again? Kind of thing. So that's why every time we watch these games against Real Madrid and all that, like Barcelona and stuff, and we're already getting beat, that's why I still watch them. But if it's the Super League, I'm just watching it thinking it's just basically a friendly against Real Madrid. It's just basically a friendly against Inter Milan. Like I'm just watching my club play Inter Milan and Barcelona, and that's it. It doesn't really mean it'd take the meaning out of watching football for me. I just watch it to watch Liverpool, not to cheer for anything. You know what I mean?
The beautiful thing, I think, about this situation, though, is I've never seen so much support between fan bases of clubs.
Yeah, like
on Twitter.
I've never seen
on
rivalry
Twitter,
go
Man
out the
United
window
fans.
so much. Honestly,
your Man United fans are like, we love you, Liverpool fans, and they're wow. I can't. If you have me on Twitter, my feed would be last night it'd go from rip football, it's ended, to fuck this whole shit, like all of this shit. I'm disgusted to be a Liverpool fan, and then hearten and like saying like thank you to other fans and stuff, because we've all supported each other in this shit time. And I'm just happy. I'm happy people haven't gone to Twitter and gone, oh, look at your fucking club and like had a go at us, because it's not our fault. It's not the fans.
Some obviously some have, but it's not.
Yeah,
it's not the players' fault and all that stuff. It's just the. I've seen the Plazzy fans on Twitter, the Plazzy Liverpool fans who are like, "Oh my god, haha, Everton aren't in it because the shit, and hopefully bad things happen to Everton." And I'm just like, I'm looking at the tweet, like, honestly, I do not give. You'll have to dig really deep in the air to find one of my fucks, because I don't give any. Like, I don't care. I don't care about Everton. I don't care about anybody else. I just want Merseyside derbies. I just want Champions League football, and that's not going to happen in the Super League. I don't care if we go into this Super League and Everton are not in it because the shit and all that. I don't care. Like, I like playing Everton. Everton are a good side sometimes. Like, they're actually a decent team to play a derby against, and I like it.
Yeah.
I like the feeling. I hate the feeling, but I like the feeling. I hate the feeling before a derby because it's like, oh shit, it's a derby. But that's the point. That's the excitement. That's why it exists. Yeah. That's why there's no Super League, because everyone likes that feeling, even though they hate it.
It's the repercussions of this aren't just the big six have left. It's grassroots clubs aren't going to get a lot of money. I think it was something like 450 million or billion or something find its way down to all these clubs because of the Prem. Because do you know, like a team that's in League Two will play a team in the Prem in the FA Cup? Do you know how much money that gets them? How much money that generates for that League Two club? That's so much money. That's like money from TV licenses and like stadium, people buying tickets, people buying food at the state. It's so much money that we're gonna miss out on, because the fucking, it's all corrupt, and it's just a big cash grab. That's the end of the day. It's just a big cash grab.
It is literally. It's rich people trying to get richer. I've seen the banners up as well, like made by the poor, stolen by the rich.
Made by the poor, stolen by the rich. Yeah.
So it's just rich trying to get richer is basically it. And me and you, as two Liverpool fans, are obviously just fully against it. I just like the old ways. Yeah. That's like the end of. I just like the old ways. I like the Champions League. I like the derbies. I mean, Klopp was saying football, as obviously it has to evolve at some point. It'd be good to evolve it at some point, but he's still saying not like this, like not in that way. Like he probably means evolve it as in like evolve it probably as like alter the Champions League experience, so maybe more teams have a chance to get in there, or maybe make it more elite so less teams can get in there, but not do this. Basically, he was saying, like, obviously football will evolve or have to evolve someday, but not like this. I think that was basically what he was trying to say.
Yeah, it's disgusting, I think it's disgusting that football is being Americanized.
Yeah, literally. He doesn't need the money, this guy. I'm sure all of them don't need the money. Abramovich doesn't need the money. Not with his 7,000 freaking
Abramovich-
yachts. Like,
Yeah, Abramovich owns like 20 million fucking yachts. Like, fuck off.
I've seen one of his
Russian
yachts in
bastard.
France, and trust me, that guy is not out of pocket anytime soon. Like, I went to France once and saw one of his yachts, like in like Calais or something, whatever it was, and it was just like, nah, like, mate, you're not out of pocket anytime soon.
I
Like,
can tell you the city owners aren't out of fucking pocket. They own fucking Qatar or something. Like, why the fuck does it matter?
Liverpool's owners ain't out of pocket. I mean, they act like they're out of pocket. We were trying to sign a centre back in January. For some reason, they were acting like they were broke. They wouldn't give Klopp anything, like what everyone was saying.
We couldn't trigger Kunate's fucking release clause, which is 34 million. I'm sorry, but that's like nothing to them. They
Literally
always
that.
act like we're like out of money, but we're not. I don't get it.
Liverpool, we've always been owned by Americans, and that's always been the story for me. Like, I've always noticed that every time we have a manager, it's like we don't buy the big players, and the reason is, oh, we don't have any money, or they won't give us the funds, or
This is why we'll always be a second fiddle club to these massive like City and Manchester.
Yeah.
And United, because we're a good team. We always have a good team. We're always there, but we never sign properly. We never
This
just
is
go
why.
out. And the only time we've ever done it is Alisson and Van Dijk, and look what it did.
Yeah.
Van Dijk was it's the best centre back in the world, and we went and bought him 75 million. He's worth 175 million now.
With like his leg dangling off.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I don't know. Anymore. This is why Klopp is one of the best managers in my time that I've seen, because he has not had the money that everyone else. Yeah, he's bought Van Dijk and stuff like that, but with limited amounts of money, he's had to find the players like Firmino, and like he's looked at Mane
Salah,
and thought, yeah, I'll buy Mane. He's looked at Salah, who had a shit season at Chelsea, and thought, you know what, I can make a good player out of him. I'll buy him. And he's bought them for such small money, like, because obviously the owners were like, nah, you're not getting any more money.
I think we got Salah for like 30. We got Mane for 25.
Like 20? I'm sure Salah was in the 20s. I'm probably wrong. But
we got Wijnaldum for 20. The only bad signing, the only signing that I thought was way too expensive, I don't know why we did it, was Naby Keita for like 75 or something. It was really stupid.
Wow, was that 75?
It was like 60 or something.
I can't even remember his
it was
price
something
tag.
ridiculous. It was something ridiculous. Like that.
See, but we got absolute bargains for players that Jota. Where the fuck did Jota come from? It's the reason
35
Klopp,
million or something.
Like, Klopp has got the best eye for players, and that's the reason we're so good. It's not because we're like City and the owners have given us permission to spend loads of money. Instead, the owners have been like, we've got no money. What are you going to do? And Klopp's been like, right, I'm going to have to really take my decision like seriously here, and I'll pick Jota, who's going to go on and be like the fucking best player ever at the club, and then I'll pick the Salah, I'll pick a Firmino, was Firmino Brendan Rodgers actually?
No, it was I'm pretty sure
was it Klopp? I think
it was Klopp's first season.
I can't remember.
It was Klopp's first season.
Yeah, if it was Klopp, I mean, if it was Rodgers, then apologies, but
I mean, Rodgers was fantastic manager, and I love Brendan Rodgers. He's a class guy.
And I mean,
it wasn't him who signed Suarez though. That was King Kenny.
Oh yeah,
Kenny Dalglish signed Suarez.
The Americans. I mean, whoever is selling the players at that club is doing a frickin'. He's performing some wizardry. We literally sold Jordan Ibe to Bournemouth for like 15 to 20 mil.
I don't know who the guy is that's selling our fucking players, but that guy's a fucking genius. I don't know what he's did.
We sold
Ryan Brewster for 20 million or something.
For like 20 odd million to Sheffield United, and they're getting relegated.
Shit. He's so shit.
How does he do this, honestly? He managed to finagle Thiago Alcantara, which he's probably one of the biggest prospects. Well, he was like last season. Everybody was like, oh my God, Thiago. Like, amazed by him, and we got him for like 20 something million, didn't we? Like, that's such a low price tag for today's prices.
He isn't like a prospect. He was top 3 midfielders in the world.
That's what I mean. Like, everybody was like, oh my God, it's Thiago. Like, he was such a big name, and when the price tag come through, like, oh, we signed it for like 22 mil or something, I was like,
We were going to sign fucking
what?
Camavinga. If we weren't in the Super League, we were going to sign. Genie was going to go. We were going to sign Camavinga.
Wait, who's that?
One of the best French. He plays for Lille. Or
I don't
is
think.
it Lille?
Oh
Is
yeah,
it Rennes? No, it's Rennes. It's Rennes. He's one of the. He's Kante on fucking. He's Kante but can shoot. He's unbelievable. We were going to sign him, and he's like under 21, and he's going to be one of the best fucking midfielders. He's like Kante and Pogba in one. And we were going to get him, but not anymore.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's mental.
We wanted to sign Renato Sanchez. We wanted to sign Basuma.
I remember that. Yeah, I saw Renato Sanchez. Honestly, I don't. I'll see. I'll see if there's anything new on Twitter, but if not, I think that basically that is in a nutshell. We're against it, but I just don't.
Can you hear my dog snoring?
No.
My dog's lying on my bed and he's falling asleep. He's snoring. Hold on, I'll see if I can. Just for the video. There he is.
Oh,
asleep on my bed. on a brighter note, we'll talk about how long we've been on this recording?
I don't even know. Like, I think it's been like nearly an hour. Must be.
We can talk a bit longer about something.
I mean, this is going to be unedited, like uncut, kind of unedited, just a free speech thing to just talk about shit. What's this?
On a positive note, oh wait, see if there's anything more about this before we go into something positive. We don't want to bring it back to negative shit.
An open letter to. Apparently, somebody's written. The Echo Sports editor Dave Prentice wants Liverpool owner John Henry and FSG to explain to fans why they plan on taking the club into the European Super League. Like they've asked them for an explanation. I don't know if that's
absolutely.
That's in the Echo.
We deserve it. We deserve an explanation.
So they just basically want an explanation. I think that's the latest thing on Twitter. It's like "You'll never walk alone" is trending, and it's just loads of people saying "You'll never walk alone." That's basically why it's trending.
Also, before we end this conversation about this, I hate the cunt. Actually, I don't hate him. He's all right. But Gary Neville, my God, do I love that man. I respect that man so much right now.
Yeah.
He's absolutely... Him and Carragher have...
they've changed it.
Absolutely fucking props to those two guys for coming out. Even and Herrera, out of nowhere, Ander Herrera was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, and do you know what? Props to James Milner as well. Did you see James Milner's interview?
I didn't know.
He didn't like slag anyone off or anything, or he didn't say anything juicy. He just basically said, like, the interviewer was saying, "Have you known about the Super League? Like, what's going on with it?" And he basically said, like, "I've got no idea. We basically found out when you guys found out." And he was like, "Basically, what's your opinion on it?" And he was like, "Well, I don't like it and I hope it doesn't happen." Like, just that was it. He just come out with it. And I was just like, right, okay. Why doesn't everyone else say it? Why is everyone like, I'll see what happens. I don't know much about it. I'll just let the club make a statement. And James Milner's just like, mate, I get up at 6 a.m. and do like 70 press ups and have like some morning tea while reading the newspaper. I can say what I want. Like, he just seems like that kind of guy.
I won the Champions League and had Ribena as a celebration.
Oh, fucking hell.
I love James Milner, man. He's such a fucking hero.
Yeah. Especially for many, many clubs, but for Liverpool especially, I just fucking love him.
He's just a guy.
He's amazing for so many clubs.
On a more positive note, the games coming out recently are really good. There's so many good games coming out for various consoles and devices. Certainly for the PS5s, I've just pre-ordered The Village, the new Resident Evil.
Oh, isn't that like next month?
End of this month.
End of this month.
18 days.
18 days.
I'll tell you now. I'll log on to my PS5 now. I go to here, and I go to...
There is so many games like coming out at the minute.
Karma's going to play a lot of them.
Yeah.
Hold on, here we go. Resident Evil: The Village. It comes out in 16 days.
16 days. Gonna have to pre-order that.
The game I've been getting back into Rocket League recently.
Have you?
Yeah. Just like the good old days, if anyone watched that series.
Oh my god, yeah, that series was mental. Oh, Hitman 3. I mean, I like Hitmans. I don't know if James has ever religiously tried to play one, but I do like Hitmans.
I did a bit. I quite enjoyed them. They're all right. They're pretty good. I mean, they are absolutely fantastic games. I'm not saying they're all right. They're meh. No, they're amazing games.
Yeah, there's that. I'm just looking through all these. Resident Evil Village, obviously, that's another one. I didn't get to play that demo as well, so when I actually play that game, it will be a complete shock to me, which I love. Like, I just won't even have played the demo.
Deathloop by Bethesda that I'm gonna get on the PS5.
Yeah. Stylish first-person action game from Arcane Studios, the makers of Dishonored and Prey. Tale of Two Assassins during eternal battle on the retro future 60s island of Black Reef. As one
so what it is,
break the island. Yeah.
It's like you've got 8 targets or something, and you can do it in any order you want. So if you kill one target or trigger an event early on in the day, you then can kill. So say like the example they gave is there's some scientist who was supposed to go to a party. You're supposed to kill the scientist and some guy that's hosting the party. So what you can do is either go to the party, kill him, and then go to the scientist and kill him. Kind of like Assassin's Creed day.
Vibes.
Yeah, but in first person and guns and shit.
Ooh.
And then it's so he doesn't go to the party in one of the scenarios because he discovers a new invention. What you can do earlier on in the day is destroy his invention. So then he goes to the party and then you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone type of thing. It's like cool. So the way you play it gives you different scenarios every single time, which I thought was really cool.
Far Cry 6 as well. I've never actually played a Far Cry, but if anybody's into Far Cries.
You've never played a Far Cry?
I've never actually played a Far Cry.
It's really, really, really good. Far Cry 3 was my favourite. But there's just one scene where Skrillex comes on and you flamethrower loads of weed.
Loads of weed.
Yeah, some guy you have to destroy like the mafia's like weed farm or something. Skrillex comes on and you start like fucking mowing down all this weed. Also, the people who made Left 4 Dead are making a new game called Back 4 Blood for the PS5.
Oh, I saw that just now.
It looks unreal.
Back 4 Blood. Next FPS from the creators of Left 4 Dead. After a detour into asymmetrical multiplayer with Evolve, Turtle Rock is returning to its co-op roots with a new, yet very familiar take on 4-player zombie killing action. So it's unbelievable. It's an unofficial sequel to Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's Left 4 Dead, but better graphics. It's also there's this new horror game that looks like Alien called Returnal. If you have a look at that, if that's there. That looks really cool. Yeah.
I'm sure I've seen that up on the list further up. Returnal.
It looks like Alien. It looks really cool.
Returnal is set on a procedurally generated alien world. Right. Oh, so it's procedurally generated. It's not alien. Obviously, it's not alien like the Alien. Is it just aliens, like random aliens?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, that's boss.
There's also
saying Halo Infinite as well. I'm not sure if are you I think into Halos at the minute or
thing?
It says
I would if I had a
2021, but I don't know if it's already out or whatever.
The problem is Halo. I mean, me and you, that's our fucking childhood. We'd sit up endlessly and play Halo 3. Yeah, we'd sit up and play Halo 3 campaign and Halo 2 campaign.
I remember Halo 2s and then Halo 3 because of the flood. Or was Halo? Was the Flood Halo 2?
It was all of them, but they came out more in the Halo 3. Do you know that mission where you were like inside the Flood's base? And like the doors were like fucking like weird, like opening. Oh, it was horrible. They've also a game that's also been released that I really like the look of is Hot Wheels Unleashed. It's like a racing game, but it's honest to God, you're laughing.
Hot Wheels.
It looks really good. It looks really, really good. Genuinely, it looks fantastic.
God of War Ragnarok.
What?
God of War Ragnarok, 2021.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
God of War Ragnarok is perhaps the most anticipated game 2021. Santa Monica Studios yet to reveal any details beyond its 2021 release window.
Bro,
it's expected
so
to continue the journey of Kratos and Atreus.
Oh my God.
That is sick.
That would be insane. Because, like, did you complete God of War?
Yeah. Come, boy.
Come, boy. Have you seen the thing of them on stage where he's like, read it, boy?
Read it, boy.
That would be... Did you go back to the house?
In
that game once you completed it?
Didn't you get like a weapon or something? I'm sure I remember going back because you told me to.
It was a little Easter egg. You hear someone knocking on your door and you open the door and it's Thor in like a hood standing with his hammer, like ready to hit you. I'm sure
I did because I think you told me to do it after I finished the game.
I was like,
pretty sure I did.
Yeah, I was like, if you go back to the house and you're like, no, I was like, go back to the fucking house.
go back to the house.
A new Terminator game's been announced.
I've never
Terminator
played.
Resistance.
I mean, I say I've never played. I've never been interested really in Terminator games. I just don't.
I like the movies, but they've always been shit.
Them.
I swear they've always been shit.
Oh yeah.
Chivalry 2 looks really good. It's an online medieval warfare game that looks really good.
Rainbow Six Quarantine. I know you like Rainbow Six games. There's Rainbow Six Quarantine now.
I've seen stuff about it. Apparently, it's going to be really good.
Built on the foundation of Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah.
Or for some reason, in this they've said it's built on the foundation of Rainbow Siege. Rainbow Siege. They've obviously missed out the six.
I love Rainbow Siege.
Rainbow Siege is my favorite thing.
Also, what I'm really excited for is Dead by Daylight becoming more relevant again, and they're doing a Resident Evil. People think it's who was it? People have been trying to predict who it is. People think it's going to be Mr. X.
Mr. X.
Do you know from the game you played?
Yeah.
That Resident Evil, the remake, where the big stalky dude. People think it's going to be him.
Oh, like a collab with Also, I have a really interesting one, I believe. Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh.
It's a realization for a long-held dream of many Harry Potter fans. So it puts you in the wizarding world, basically. You create your own character, go through the sorting ceremony, journey into basically the 1800s version of Hogwarts, do spells, all that kind of shit. So it's practically Fallout in Hogwarts, I would imagine.
That's fucking cool.
I imagine it would be kind of close to, with the character creation, all that kind of stuff. I imagine it would be kind of close to Fallout in Hogwarts. I just think that is one. I think that's 2022. Really cool. It's been delayed. It was meant to be this year.
That sounds really fucking cool.
But I just think something like that'd be so cool. Because I can't remember there ever being an open world Harry Potter game. I just always remember there being like crappy little single player campaigns that follow the films or the books rather.
However, Lego Harry Potter was pretty good.
Lego Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I loved it.
There's also a new Life is Strange game, but I never got into the first.
I've never played a Life is Strange. should I be playing this? I don't. I've seen
I
loads
don't
of
know.
big
I
YouTubers
don't
playing
get
it, and I
it's.
don't.
I think it's supposed to be like a Telltale's game type of thing.
Yeah,
I don't really know.
Also, there's this magical, amazing game called Little Nightmares.
You need to get on it. I'm telling you, you'd love that game.
Yeah. No,
Seriously.
I'll have to play it soon. I'll either make videos on it or I'll just stream it.
It's genuinely incredible. Like it's one of those things that is you look at it and you're like, doesn't look that good until you play it and you're like, this is actually fucking sick.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
the second game's really good as well.
By the way, Techland, where's Dying Light 2? Can I ask? Where is it, Techland? Where is it, Techland?
Where is it? Where is my Dying Light 2?
I would
like it right now. Please.
That will be an amazing series, and it's being delayed for years. Apparently, they did come out with a quote saying that like they basically announced it too early, and it wasn't actually ready, even though they had gameplay and a trailer ready for the show. And I was like, how do you have that ready, but it's not actually ready yet? So, and I mean, they did say apparently on Twitter they announced it too early.
Sons of the Forest as well. Don't forget about that.
Sons of the Forest. Oh yes. Sons of the Forest. 100% making a video on that. I've got to make some videos on that, definitely. Sons of the Forest is unreal. Like, it just looks so good. Like, the original game, I was so into it at the time. Like, and then I got it's weird because I got back into the Forest at the time that was announced. So it was like, oh, I love the Forest and all that kind of stuff. And I was playing it religiously and stuff like every night. And then all of a sudden this gets announced, this Sons of the Forest. And I was like, holy shit, there's a new one. And I was like, looking at the trailers and stuff.
Me and Cameron,
like new monsters and all kinds.
There was guns and stuff, and we were like, "Oh my god!"
Oh yeah, there's guns. Like, isn't there like guns? There's like a pistol or something. I haven't watched the trailer in a while. Actually, but...
yeah, pistol and shit looks really cool.
So I mean, do you wanna? Is there any more games? Do you want to end it there? And maybe I'll split this.
I'll end it there.
Different ones. Because what I might do, I might.
My headphones are gonna die.
Yeah, what I'll do, I might split this up into like 2 podcasts or something, or maybe split it up into like clips. Or this is practically, but what I'll do, I'll leave it unedited. So I'll basically cut it where we start talking about something else, and I might leave it unedited.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you guys like this, we've just basically recorded this on Zoom because it's the first time doing it. We'll probably find better ways to do it in the future. But it was just basically expressing opinions on the current issues, and then obviously finishing off with talking about some nice gaming shizzle. But I mean, it's
trying to just stay positive in these shit times.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm actually glad that we're going to stop talking in a minute, because for some reason the cider has made me have like acid reflux and my throat is burning right now. I don't know why. Like, fuck you, Copperberg. Oh my god! Right. Well, I mean that was a success, I suppose. We're going to leave this unedited, everything like that. I might just upload it all in one and just say it's a podcast, and then say what we talk about in the titles. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, and a little side note as well. Actually, someone watched my stream the other day, Shinyo, and he made a compilation of my stream and sent it over to. He DM'd me on Twitter.
Has it been done? Oh,
he DM'd
me
sick. On Twitter. So
that's so sick, man.
I reacted to the thumbnail live on air, like on Twitch.
I remember. I think I was there. Yeah, I think I was there.
And he actually DM'd me and saying it's ready, kind of thing. Like, watch it and react to it in a video. So I need to make that video. Like, that's one of my next videos that's going to be coming out. React to that. He said that the music in it at the end might have a bit of copyright, but I don't monetize anyway, so.
Yeah.
But like, honestly, just that kind of stuff, it's just really cool. I just thought it was on an honorable mention, because it's just really cool to like have that kind of thing done. And also, one of my latest TikTok videos got like 30K, out of nowhere. I was really surprised by that.
We also are going to start playing Dead by Daylight again. Because we kind of got into it, but we didn't get into it loads. But now if we can get into it properly, because they're always expanding the game, making it better and stuff. So
what is it now? 36.6K. It is literally a video of a woman in a shop glitched. Let me focus on that. I need to focus on it properly. It's a woman in a shop glitched. And it's like, that's it. And it's just basically, it's pulling in like 30 fucking K. I don't even, you can actually see anything. Where is it? I don't know. It's not working, is it? Oh, wait, there we go. I see it. 36.6K ish. It's there anyway, but the focus is a little bit. I've got to do manual focus.
We also can do PES 21 because you can combine your ultimate teams or your my teams on PES together.
I forgot about PES.
I'm downloading it. It'll be done by tomorrow. So that's it.
Right, dudes. I hope you enjoyed this, dudes and dudettes. We'll probably make another one of these. Maybe we'll find something to talk about, current issues, maybe current games or anything like that. It'll probably be.
I can guarantee the next one. Klopp has resigned or something.
Yeah, like I mean, it'd just be me and you crying all over the podcast, but probably
just us drinking, just
drowning sorrows. Oh, right. Okay, I will end this one here then. Hopefully this recording saves properly. I've never actually done one of these before. But I mean, if not anyway, it's good to just have like a proper spat and get everything else. But yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Maybe if you guys have got suggestions what we should talk about, just leave it in the comments and we'll see what happens. We'll see what we want to talk about next. If not, we'll take one of your comments into consideration maybe and talk about that current situation. I don't know. It could be
give us suggestions. We'll talk about. Just be like, just give us like a fucking question. We'll do a podcast. Just like, do you think aliens exist or something? Just fucking talk about it for an hour. Or
just like, yes, at the end. Oh, right. I'll see you all. Thanks for listening. If you stay for the whole thing, I doubt many of you would. It's very entertaining. We are very entertaining people. Please believe me. Right. Thanks, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.